runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walking, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Lightweight. Lightweight, baby. It's time to bleed. Last day of the month, man. Let's review everything. Got a guest. My brother, Southern T Boxing and Sports. What's good?
What's good, Drew? I appreciate you bringing me on, bro.
No doubt, fam. No doubt, fam. We gonna cook, man.
I'm finna put this
I got limited time, man. I see the family checking in. Salute to all of you. Much love and appreciation to every last one of you, family. I see all of y'all. Man, I got out of bed this morning. I got some news, man. The brother Blu-ray put me on to some things. He asked me some questions. I was like, what, is this true? And it just threw me for a loop. And it kind of threw the show off today because I wanna. Man, I'm like beside myself right now. You know, maybe I'll touch on it. Maybe I won't. But it was good with you, homie.
What's good, Drew? You all right, man?
I'm chilling, man.
I appreciate you bringing me on the show. I appreciate you bringing me onto your platform. I want to be the first to say thank you because you didn't have to do this. You didn't have to do this at all. So I do appreciate you opening up your platform for, somebody like me to come on and, expand their platform. So I do appreciate that, bro.
No doubt, man. We family, man. That's how we do. We help each other out. You know what I'm saying? You got a good platform. I've been seeing you around for a minute. You're no fool. You know boxing.
Appreciate that.
And you with us, man. With us, man. And you on the right side of history. And like I said, man, contrary to popular belief, we don't always have to agree. We don't. But we also don't need to go off the deep end.
Facts.
And there's a lot of agents out here, as I call them. There's a lot of agents out here that do things for views, and they do things to turn heads because they want that Google money at the end of the month. And that's a sad state of affairs. You sacrifice every part of your integrity, right? And you try and justify it by saying, oh, I just watch boxing and I do it impartially. No, you're tap dancing, kids.
Right.
You're tap dancing. And I see you. But stand on it. Stand on the tap dance. I hope you're getting paid well. Because when you're made to look wrong and those people who support you, they're going to say, well, what happened? Because there's some people looking to you and looking to your opinion and they're taking it as gold. And they don't know that you're on medication. They don't know that you're suffering from you're clinically depressed, and they don't know that you're simply doing this for views. So you have an army of people that have faith in your words, and basically you're full of ish. I'm trying to watch my language. Basically, you're full of ish. But that'll all come out. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk some boxing, man. I want to review the undercard on July 24th. I'm going to be there in attendance. It's going to be interesting because Pac-Man, ATL, Tay Jones in the building.
Shout out.
Y'all need to go subscribe. He gonna start dropping content. Y'all need to go subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Y'all need to go subscribe. On God, y'all need to go subscribe for real. Yo, I want to talk about this undercard again on the 24th, and there's a reason why. Blu-ray hit me up this morning, and I'm like, wow. Let's talk about the undercard first, because there's something very weird. And I'm glad Tay's here because there's something very weird happening. To me, it's weird. Let's talk about Ajagba versus Frank Sanchez, the Cuban. Are you
I like.
familiar with Frank Sanchez?
Yeah, I like Frank actually. I'm a low key Frank Sanchez fan.
Uh-huh.
So I like Frank. Frank got a nice skill set to be a heavyweight. I think he'll be a problem for a lot of people, especially anybody under 6'5", under 6'6". I think they would have to see Frank if you under 6'5", 6'6".
Right. His skill set.
Am
What
I
do you
breaking up?
put it? Huh?
Am I breaking up?
Now this is like a little cracking though. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, me either. That's what I was trying to see.
All right, let's
Still
see how
cracking.
that works. Nah. Well, a little bit. We'll work through it. His skill set. What would you compare it to?
Frank.
Yeah.
I guess Frank would be like one of those like a new AJ type, the Andy Ruiz AJ, except for it's his natural style. You know what I mean? It's natural what he do. That's how he fight. He wasn't forced to fight that way. He naturally fight that way. I think Frank really want to outbox you. Frank almost fight like a cruiserweight a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's not really the biggest heavyweight, but I feel like Frank could literally go in there and box with any heavyweight in the division. Outside of maybe Wilder and Fury.
Okay, so he has above average boxing skill. He's a big guy, 6'4". 6'4", he's a big guy.
Yeah.
Wait, you breaking up, brother? You broke up there. Say that again.
I would say I think say he's 6'4", but when he get in the ring, he don't look that big. I don't think he look that big when he get next to them people.
Okay. Is he faster than F.A. Jogba?
Way faster than F.A.
Way faster. Okay. Now, I'm trying to put this together because I'm trying to pick a winner in this fight. Salute to Mr. Martin, that super chat. He said Frank Sanchez is going to beat F.A. That dude is extremely skilled. Well, that's what everyone's saying.
Come back in, bro.
Yeah. Come out and then come back in. That's what they're saying. They're saying that Frank Sanchez highly skilled, and a lot of people picking him to beat F.A. But here's the thing: we also was leaning towards Daniel Dubois over Joe Joyce, and Joe Joyce is slow as hell. And we watched Dubois run into a jab all night, so much to the point where he broke his eye. That was like incredible. I was like, whew. And weren't we putting Dubois? The pedestal was there. We was putting him on it. A lot of people got Sanchez, man. Lamont got Sanchez by stoppage. Look at that. Macadam won, got Sanchez. Yeah, slip the jab. I'm glad. The heavyweight division is popping, man. It's popping. Yeah, that's right, Jay. F.A. very robotic. He can get touched. We saw him get dropped. So Sanchez is Cuban. So I don't know. A lot of people aren't familiar. I wasn't too familiar with him. I started doing some homework on him, and I said, this guy's game. Could it be a moment where we're leaning towards Sanchez and Sanchez pull a Dubois? Well, let's just use this. Cubans are just built different, right? Like how Paulie Malignaggi puts Tyson Fury on his pedestal. Oh, he's just built different. He comes from a lineage of bare knuckle fighting. Blah, 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 blah. As if black people all over the world aren't built different. We have to be built different. There you go, fam.
Yeah, hopefully that work better.
All right, we'll see. No problem. We're going to get through it. I was saying, are we going to have the Joyce versus Dubois moment? Or are we going to, see something different? I was just saying, I want to put Sanchez on a pedestal like how Paulie Malignaggi puts Tyson Fury and the Gypsies on the pedestal, like bare knuckle fighting and stuff, as if black people, we're not built tough. All right. Some of us are, some of us aren't. I will say that. And the Gypsy Queen is just that. He's a gypsy. He's a cheater.
Right.
Nobody can debate that. He's a cheater. That's what he is. He's a goddamn cheater. You know, salute to Tay. He said, I think Big Shot Shaw, Jared Anderson, and Efe. And you've been following Jared Anderson. He's on something nobody picked on it. His body went from soft to extremely hard in a couple of weeks. Bro. You see, Tay, I'm glad you said it. I didn't want to be the one to say anything. I'm glad you said it. These changes, yo, man, I really wish everyone understood the human anatomy, man. There's certain things you cannot do in a certain amount of time. And that's all I'm going to say. This guy better not pop dirty, man. I already bought my tickets. Already bought the flight. Already got my rooms. This guy better not pop dirty, man. He better not pop dirty. Because at this point, it don't matter. It only matters to us, but to conventional media, he's going to pop dirty, have an excuse, and everybody's going to run with it if he pops dirty. This guy better not pop dirty. How you have fat on your back, but now I see a six-pack coming, but you still got back fat? This dude is built, this guy has the weirdest frame I've ever seen on a man in any sport. The most weird frame. This guy's frame is retarded. And I'm going to get to Jared Anderson while I'm talking about F.A. Jogba. So a lot of people are picking man. Woo. Telling you, man. Nobody's on code. Nobody's on code. And it's all right. I'm good with it. Because we got a couple of weeks left. I need to know what side of the fence some of these Negroes are on with their dirty kneecaps. World Combat Sports in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Scotty, World Combat Sports. He was cooking yesterday. Absolutely cooking up stew yesterday. Cooking. Go subscribe to World Combat Sports. I am Ill Will in the building. Go subscribe to my family. I am Ill Will. You mean this right here? That's a shape. For them to draw it on a cartoon with a tan line and all, that's a shape. Is this normal? For some of you folk, this is normal? I'm making Devil's Cow to the Caucasus Mountains. But until my brother Southern T get back, let's talk about something real quick. I just mentioned the code, right? Ajagba and Big Baby Anderson are in Fury's camp. He said, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay. You dig? And my thing is this. You're gone.
If it messed up this time, I'm gonna just let you finish, bro. I ain't go mess up your shit.
No, we good, brother. We good. That sound better. Yeah. So those two fine African gentlemen are in Fury's camp, helping him prep. I hope they teach those brothers what to look out for leading into a fight. I hope he trains those brothers. Yo, look, when you get on that pedestal and you start making real money, you got to watch out for certain things. If he even mentions poison and water, they better speak up and say, yo, he told me what to look out for. He told me what to look out for hand wraps. Now, why the hell would he be doing that? Learn something from that cheater. Now, I don't know. This is just me. If I was in their position, I couldn't work with that man under any circumstances. Not when you got a world that does this.
Right.
That's a negative, K. And I want to remind you off-code tap dancers, okay? This is not a celebration of Deontay. This is not a celebration of Fury winning. This is a celebration of Deontay losing. I've never seen how many pictures, how many statues of Ali did you see of him standing over an opponent? And there's a bunch of them. The famous one, who did he knock out and stood over him and put his hands in the air? Forgot who that was. Dude had a sick perm though. Forget his name. It escapes me real quick. You know what I mean? Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right, Faith and Cross. You're right, Faith and Cross. How could I forget? Wait a minute. Ellis. Hit that Bojangles for these motherfuckers. Had to hit the Bojangles for them. Let that burn out for a second. Had to let that Bojangles rock real quick. You see, we're living in a world that does that. That's right. Go subscribe to Southern T Boxing and Sports, man. Now you see, we living in a world that accepts that and say, so, he won. Name one other statue of any fighter. Even Rocky Balboa, the fictional character, got a statue. You don't see him standing over no Apollo Creed, Clubber Lang, Ivan Drago. And the tension between Russia and America in the 80s was huge. We were damn near about to go to war with them every day. There's no Rocky Balboa statue. What are y'all talking about? I mean, there's no statue of him standing over his fictional opponents. Yo, get this. Rocky Balboa is in the Boxing Hall of Fame. Rocky Balboa is in the Boxing Hall of Fame. Guys, what? What?
A fictional character.
A fictional character. Are you kidding me?
He got as many fights as me.
See? This is the type of this is ridiculous. Do you see a statue of Ali standing over Sonny Liston? And that's one of the most that's probably the most famous knockout. That's the knockout that put him on the map. The other one would be George Foreman. Do you see any of him standing over George Foreman? That was huge because he was supposed to get murdered that fight. Joe Frazier. Do you know there was a celebration of Rocky Balboa before Joe Frazier in the city of Philadelphia, of all places? You got to be racist as hell. What are we talking about? They could. How about this? Where was Fury's statue after he dethroned Vladimir Klitschko? That was the time to make a statue of him. Oh, I'm sorry. What happened to him after the Klitschko fight? What did he do? Hold on. What did he do after the Klitschko fight?
Got caught.
Hi guys, as you already know, October 29th Revenge against Fury is cancelled due to whatever issue this time Fury has. Screw it, I will move forward and I will keep you posted when and against whom my next fight is going to be staged. I will rely on information from the sanctioning bodies, how they will move on with the titles that currently Fury has. I will keep you posted.
Why y'all trying to act like we ain't see that happen? Why, you know what I'm saying? That's why I left that there. Why y'all acting like this none of this happened? He beat Klitschko and popped dirty, right? That's what happened, right? Why doesn't ESPN talk about that? Shout out to Scotty, because he pointed out that on Wikipedia, they said that he took a 2-year hiatus from the sport. I didn't read it yet, but he said he took a 2-year hiatus from the sport due to depression. No! It wasn't a hiatus. He couldn't fight. Why? Because he couldn't. He had no license, man.
Got to do his time.
He had to do his time. That's why he went and sat down for 2 years. And I'll be damned, he'll do it. Yo, he's criminally insane. You know what criminally insane means? There's niggas locked up right now because they get caught doing the same thing. You know what I mean? Dudes used to come into the precinct and you're looking like, yo, him again? What did he do? Again? What are you doing? This is the 4th time this year.
He got a boyfriend in the back, Drew.
Who?
He got a boyfriend in the back. That's why he keep coming in.
Oh, yeah. He probably missed somebody. Coming there with his lip poked out. Dude, you knew we know where you live. You know we coming to get you. Ridiculous. This is unbelievable. And does he have a license to box in the UK right now? The answer is no. ESPN doesn't touch that. They don't touch that. But when Wilder says, hey, man, I ain't feel right. Gloves ain't feel right. Yo, man. No, he's lying. Oh, he's making excuses. Yeah. Right.
Which is not uncommon. And
it's not uncommon, especially from a person, who has a history of cheating. You know, listen, man. Salute to the real Top Cat in that super chat. Salute to you, fam. Much love and appreciation, man. New Fat Boy Fitness. I see you, brother. Salute to Round 1980. Press the like button. Yeah, that's right. Hit the like button, man. You know, they always clowning with the algorithm over here, man. They doing us real dirty. But like I said, YouTube made some changes after I released some documentation. Y'all have no idea what's about to happen. Little things are happening now that y'all not even noticing. But watch. Well, anyway. Yeah, look, man. We live in an effed up world. And after all of that, things that I've just shown you, yo, that bronze statue. Y'all ever been to the African American Museum? And you see those bronze statues of the slaves? Yo, listen, man. I haven't been, but I've seen pictures. They show the slaves like getting off the boat or being yanked from their families. It's a powerful and emotional thing for me to watch. And I'm looking at that. And then I look at this bronze statue of Deontay Wilder on the floor with his face looking a certain way. His face did not look like that when he was on the floor. They wanted to create the pain, the torture,
the humiliation.
The humiliation. That's what they wanted to do. They couldn't just do a Tyson Fury statue with his hands up. They had to. Why did you have to make Deontay Wilder? That's a big win for them. I remember I was watching the episode of Family Guy, and Stewie went to this school. I think it was a Jewish school, and Family Guy be walking a fine line, man.
Simpsons too.
Yeah, The Simpsons too. They be walking a fine line. Now, this is the Family Guy. This ain't me. I was watching the episode because I think it's hilarious. And yeah, that's right, Jose Diaz. Klitschko was white. That's why there was no celebration. It's like, he won. It's like, whatever. But he beats the black guy who wasn't ish anyway. That you celebrate. There's no bronze statues of Klitschko laying on the damn floor. Okay, but whatever. Oh, yeah, that's because he wasn't laying on the floor. But he beat him. And that was big. The Klitschko reign was over. The Klitschko reign was over. I am actively looking for someone that makes statues like that over here. And I'm going to ask what the cost is to make a statue of Floyd Mayweather hitting Ricky Hatton with a check left hook. I want 2 statues, the check left hook and the other hit where he headbutted the damn turnbuckle like George the Animal Steel.
Ricky Fadden, Drew.
Ricky Fatton.
Yeah, it's a new name.
Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Southern T Boxing and also my man Tate Jones. He's gonna be doing content real soon. Y'all don't want to miss this. Y'all not gonna want to miss this. Y'all not gonna want to miss this. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. That statue, I'm looking at that statue and I'm wondering what's going through these brothers' minds when they're in Fury's camp. Hey man, I'm just different. Maybe they need the bread. Maybe there was some bread there and it's like, yo, look, I got to pay the car note, I got to pay the mortgage, I got to take care of mama. Okay. If it's that, fine. But where do you draw the line? I don't know.
That's how top. My bad.
Go ahead, brother.
That's how Top Rank feed a lot of they black, a certain type of fighter, Drew. That's how Top Rank feed a lot of the black guys. They don't necessarily get them the title fights, but they'll get them the training camp invites to the champions camp that they got, and they'll pay them handsomely in return to to be cool with it.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it's a Top Rank thing, I mean, for all I know. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. The Family Guy episode. I'm sorry. I got off track. Family Guy episode. Stewie went to a school, and I think it was a Jewish school, and it was gym time. So they got on a soccer field, and all the kids are standing around this soccer ball. And Stewie looks at the ball, and he just nudged the ball with his foot, and the ball might have moved maybe an inch or two. Cut scene. They got a big old statue of him, a trophy of him kicking the soccer ball looking like a monster. He says, oh, well, that was easy. The joke was the Jewish kids weren't athletic and they exaggerated what he did. He just nudged the ball with his foot and they made a big ass statue of him. That's what they're doing to Tyson Fury. Imagine if you know how many statues they could be of Deontay Wilder with his knockouts? Is there a knockout? Is there a statue of Sergey Lahovich on the floor in mid-seizure?
Right.
Is there, and shout out to the people that think they know boxing that don't know what the hell they're talking about. Deontay can't fight off the back foot. Tell that to Arthur Spilker. Tell that to him.
Fact.
Got knocked out going backwards. Tell that to King Kong Ortiz, who got clipped going backwards. D was going backwards when he hit him. What are y'all talking about?
The whole first
y'all
fight.
just reciting, you fans are reciting talking points you hear from Paulie Malignaggi, who's a proven racist and a proven liar, who lives in Bensonhurst, a known Italian neighborhood that hates black people. Where's the lie? I live in New York. Don't play with me. It might be toned down today, but you don't want to walk through there. I'm telling you. Yusuf Hawkins, look it up. Okay? Stop playing with me. Don't do that. Ridiculous. This is ridiculous. So I don't know why FA's been hating on Deontay for a minute. I did a video a while ago. Telling him not to be that guy. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. All right? They're using you. They're using you, big buck. They're throwing you in the front of a freight train.
Facts.
Don't do it to yourself. Make your own way. Wait your turn. Don't jump in. Don't jump in that traffic, boy. Don't jump in that traffic. Don't do it yet. If you want your shot, genuinely wait your turn and ask for it. But in the meantime, there's a lot of work. Like Joe Joyce, like Dillian White. There's a lot of work for you out here. Like Jared Anderson. Y'all with the same promoter. Wait your turn. But you trying to jump in front of a hail of bullets. It's not, you trying to jump in front of a goddamn cannon. Don't do it. Because all that's going to happen is D's going to get accused of beating up someone who was green. That's all that's going to happen. That's all that's going to happen. So you deal with Frank Sanchez, which people are picking over you. You better look good. And that's what I'm saying to all these turncoats. Y'all got to look good. Y'all are removing the excuse now. Because if you don't believe what D is saying, cool. But from now on, don't have a close fight and lose and start talking about judges and, because I don't want to hear it. Because no excuse is no excuse, right? Cool. What you got, Southern T?
Personally, Deontay Wilder, I feel like Deontay Wilder is exposing everybody's true colors. And I mean that pun intended. I mean, whether you black, white, Chinese, or whatever you is, Deontay Wilder has brought to the light and exposed a lot of people's colors. Like FA came out with his fake African thing. You see Chris Cobra, young, retarded, talented ass, come out and say all that shit that he just said. You know what I mean? You got Jamel jumping on Deontay Wilder's stream to say some shit that nobody even asked you, big bro. And I fuck with you. And nobody even asked you for that, bro. Nobody asked you for that, dude. 2021 taught me a lot this year. Like a lot of these boxes that I've been looking at, that I watched, that I've been behind these boxes pushing the narratives for them, that it's because y'all black the reason y'all not where y'all supposed to be. Because that's the only reason, because y'all got the talent. So what else could it be? But now I see a lot of these guys, you can't put that into a lot of these boxes because they not even on you. I got more sense than a lot of the boxes that I'm watching, and it's blowing me in 2021. I'm realizing that these guys not even as hip as they should be to what's going on out here, and it really disheartening.
It is disheartening. That's the word, disheartening. And I ain't afraid to say it, man. This is why we can't move forward. I mean, you even see you see it on a small level like YouTube.
Facts.
I got fans making videos about me. I don't even know who these dudes are. I never met them, don't know them. And instead of jumping in my chat and asking a question and genuinely just looking for clarity on whatever, they run to their platform and say, look, I'm going to talk about this guy and I'm going to get a bunch of views.
They want your clout, Drew.
Now watch this. Now watch this. Now watch this. I'm going to say something and I'm going to show you how disorganized, because we're not outmanned, we're out organized. I'm gonna show you how disorganized and stupid some of you Negroes are. You ready for this? And I'm gonna give this guy some shine. Watch this. At least Mike from Boston got on my show and we had a conversation. How about that? And he's a white guy from Boston. Do y'all know anything about Boston and what's going on up there? Did y'all hear Kyrie Irving, what he said about the Celtics? Huh? Okay. And I'm not taking the crap on the city of Boston, but I know how it is.
Boston sports.
With certain white people over there. I know how it is. I've dealt with them. But at least Mike from Boston got on the platform and we had a conversation. It's go on my archives. If you sub to me, we had a conversation. And it wasn't nasty, it wasn't vulgar. He stood on his square, I stood on my square. There was no cursing and screaming, but at least we had a conversation. He didn't look to change my mind, I didn't look to change his. He just spoke his piece, and that was the end of it. I respect that. He even had a video out about me. He retracted it, took it down. Appreciate it. But who's coming at me with the venom? My own brothers. My own brothers. Not
I
a
got a
hard man.
story about that too one time, Drew. I saw
that?
something one day. I was on YouTube just scrolling one day, and I saw something like that. I normally don't click on it, but today I clicked on it because he had all y'all pictures up here for some reason. This day, I'm like, what's up? I'm like, who is this? What's up with dude? So I clicked on it. You got some haters, Drew. Like, it's a guy. I don't even know his name. I just know it's a guy looked like he was on steroids and he kept calling you small for some reason. I don't even know who that. I don't know who he is. You might know him, but he was in his basement. He was in his garage or something. He kept bringing your name up for something. I'm like, bro, what is up with these guys? You know what I'm saying? But he kept hinting at the fact that Drew's short, Drew's small. I'm like, bro, Drew like 6'2". What the fuck is you talking about? But I like when you speak on it, I know exactly what you mean. Like I didn't see it with my own eyes.
I don't know who these dudes are. Like no lie, daily I get sent something from one of the brothers that support me, and I appreciate every last one of you. There's 214 people in here. Please smash the like button and subscribe to Southern T Boxing and Sports and my brother Tay Jones. They're mad at me for being me, and they can't be me. All I can do is tell you cats, be the best you can be.
Facts.
As simple as you think it is to hate on me, your channel's not monetized. And if it does get monetized, those are fake fans. Because when all of this is over, they're not gonna look to you for anything. Because we're gonna keep thriving. And you're gonna be sulking because you got your pick wrong. And they're not gonna have any use for you. You're mad at my association, you're mad at how I look. You're mad at my super chats, whatever it is. You mad that I'm 6'2" with a 6-pack of abs. And I'm 220 pounds. So if that's small, I hope you're Shaq.
Right. And he looked like he was every bit of like 5'5", Drew. I'm telling you, he was.
I mean, look. yeah, I mean, look. These dudes, clickbait. This clown took a screenshot of the show when I had Nicholas Asbury and Tay on the panel.
I was here.
Man, I said, yo, what is wrong with this guy? I don't even know this guy. I clicked on this video. Dogs, clean your room before you click live. Put your laundry away. Put your diapers away. This dude pissed the bed in his mama's basement, man. Fuck out of here. These dudes. Yo, salute to my brother, Eric Montgomery. He said, bet they don't say something to none of us in our faces. Yo, let me tell you something. That's my boy E. He from the South. And he got hands. That's the fam right there. They won't say nothing to our face. I know they won't. Some of these guys are actually going to be at the fight. They're going to see us. They're not going to say anything. Right? And let me be very clear. I'm not looking for smoke. I'm looking to have a good time.
Right.
Please don't be on that Summer Jam screen. Don't do it. Keep your distance. If you're going to scream at me and curse at me, do it from across the way. Do it from behind a pillar. Do it from behind. Yo, Drew Titan sucks. Yo, fuck you, man. Who's that? Yeah. I'm Drew Titan. Hey, yeah. I talk to fighters. I talk to managers. I talk to promoters. And I'm in the gym. I go live. I got over 200 people in here. You go live, you got 5 people. But somehow you got 6,000 subs. Make it make sense. Anyway, back to boxing. Shout out to you, E. Good looking, man. Back to boxing. Eight Count says, how is the Wilder statue any different than EJ man down chain? You serious? How is the Wilder statue any different from the man down chain? Okay, is Chris Algieri on EJ's chain? Is it? Is Sean Porter? Now, here's the funny part. You want to talk about rewriting history. Is Sean Porter on EJ's chain when he knocked him down? You know why I mentioned Sean Porter? You want to know why I mentioned it? If there was a statue of Sean Porter on the floor when EJ knocked him down, what would that statue tell you? Yo, Southern T, Peep game.
What's good?
8 count says, how is the Wilder statue any different than the EJ man down chain? I'm explaining it. I asked the brother, 8 count, is there a statue of Chris Algieri on the floor next to EJ on his chain? Is there like a piece? Does he have it on a piece? Is there a piece of Sean Porter on the floor on that chain? You know why I mentioned Sean Porter? Because Sean Porter didn't get stopped. He got up and finished the fight. He got up off the floor actually and said, let's go.
Yep.
All right. Did Deontay Wilder get knocked out? Did the fight end with him on the floor? Or did it end in an exchange? And Mark Breland threw the towel in?
Context.
All right. EJ put Kell Brook on a chain, bro. Nah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that someone that doesn't know boxing, who the fuck is someone that doesn't know boxing will look at that and be like, oh yeah, he beat the American, and that's how it ended on the floor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You would think he knocked him out.
Yeah. So they're putting out a wrong message. Context is everything. Remember I said language is important? Whether it's body language or verbal, it's important. You look at that statue, you're going to think that Fury knocked him out.
And that's what they want you to think too, Drew.
That's what they want you to think. Thank you. That's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think. They could have been the famous picture of Sonny Liston on the floor with Ali like this over him. That is a famous picture. You would think there'd be a statue of that, but there isn't. And that was Ali's moment right there. That was the moment because Sonny Liston was a killer. All right? Go ahead, Southern T. Well, let me get to the super chat real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
WJ Luckett in that super chat, much love and appreciation. He says, been trying to find the video of you talking to MFB. Can't find it, fam. Is there a link to it? Wait, who's MFB? Who? Xavier, salute, fam. Who's MFB? I'm sorry, I'm slow this morning. Who's he talking about?
Yeah,
Who you talking about, bro? Just put it in the chat. Just put it in the chat. Yo, salute to Jafari Cesar in that super chat. Myself and appreciate. He said Chris Colbert looked like one of them weirdos you fighting Double Dragon too. Fight Tank and get F. Man, he get coughing. Man, look, man.
Oh,
Mike from Boston. It's in my archive. It's in my archive. Mike from Boston. Okay, it's in my archive. And it wasn't a disrespectful conversation. It was just a conversation. He believes what he believes. I believe what I believe. And that was it. I'll never forget it. I was in Florida at my dad's house, and I was on a laptop. I did the show in Florida that whole week. And we had a conversation the day before. Yeah, I'm slow, Mike from Boston. Yeah, we had a conversation the day before on IML Will's panel. And I said, look, just jump. If you feel like this is unproductive, jump on my live tomorrow. We can have a conversation. And we had a conversation. Now, why is it that this white guy from Boston, and I'm not disrespecting him, I'm telling you the truth, what happened? He said he had me confused because in the conversation, I said, do you think I'm racist? He says, no. After speaking to you, no. That's it. And he retracted the video. Now, he can believe what he wants to believe, and we can agree to disagree on Fury and Tyson, but it ended respectfully. Now, why is it that I can do that with Mike from Boston, but I got my own people on here coming for me daily doing dumb shit? And I'm not doing anything but talking boxing and standing on what I'm standing on. Why is that? There's only one other person that I've came to a mediation over, and it was just one big misunderstanding. And that's my brother, Scotty, World Combat Sports. Please go subscribe to him. He was cooking yesterday. But he's an adult, and he's not crazy. He don't need medication. See, a lot of these dudes out here, y'all don't know. They're crazy. Y'all really don't know. Y'all don't know. Y'all know how many motherfuckers on YouTube use YouTube as an outlet where they really need to go talk to a therapist? They get on here, and if y'all not listening, they're airing out their problems, personal stuff, and you might miss it. I mean, channels, I'm like, oh, why he say that? Did y'all hear that? Am I the only person that hear that? See, I pay attention to detail, recruit. That's what they used to tell us in the academy. Pay attention to detail. Y'all get so infatuated with them talking this outer space stuff, y'all miss it. I'm telling you, YouTube has become therapy for some of these cats, and they telling themselves daily, and y'all miss it. Y'all miss it. Come on now. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving you gems right now. Some of y'all favorite channels that hate on us, those cats got problems. Because we spoke to a lot of them behind the scenes. Trust me. Go ahead, Southern T.
Yeah, I just want to hit on that statue situation. Like a statue, the purpose of a statue is to celebrate, you know, a moment. It's to uplift. You know, EJ Man Down chain celebrated him. EJ Man Down, it celebrated him. He immortalized himself. Y'all done made 2 statues of Wilder and 1 statue of Fury. First, let's let that sink in. Y'all done put 2 Wilder statues over there and only 1 other person that y'all supposed to be celebrating. But
there it is.
Y'all added Wilder into a celebration where if y'all don't even care about Fury. Y'all care more about Wilder losing than y'all care about y'all own guy winning. That's why you added Fury that's why you added Wilder to the equation anyway. Because y'all don't give a fuck about Fury. Because if you did, like you said, Drew, they would have celebrated him after he beat the Klitschko twin. They would have celebrated.
There it is. The brother slipped the jab, hit it right on the nose. He said, it's funny how AJ didn't get a statue for knocking down Vlad. And he stopped Vlad. Right. So if they made a statue of that, I'd be like, oh, they celebrated that? Oh, hey, okay. He didn't get a statue for... Listen, man, why didn't AJ get a statue for anything over there as much as he celebrated? He didn't get a statue for stopping Dillian White? He didn't get a statue for stopping Vladimir Klitschko?
First.
He knocked out Vladimir Klitschko. Fury didn't do that.
Facts.
He just fainted and jabbed all night. AJ got in there, got floored, got up and won. Great win for him. And knocked him down and then knocked him out and then stopped him. He ain't get no statue? Come on, UK. Come on, UK. Y'all got some explaining to do because you're leaving it up to us and we're telling you what it is. Tell us it's not racist. Tell us. Go ahead. Tell us it's not racist. Go ahead. I dare you. Where's AJ's statue? Where's your guy's statue? Who's in the mix in all of this? Where is AJ's statue of him dominating Vladimir Klitschko? Where was Fury's statue after he dethroned Vladimir Klitschko? Where's his statue? Where's Vitaly Klitschko's statue for anything and everything he's done? Come on, man. And you're right, Southern T. It's to celebrate a moment. What moment are they really celebrating? These guys are ridiculous.
They wanted to celebrate Wilder failure. Really, the world was waiting on it. I think that's why everybody. See, I'm 30, and I be telling people, y'all be hearing about all these past cheats in the past times and shit, but y'all don't want to accept that this is our time. They still cheat. It's time for us to catch some shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like they caught they guys. This our time. It's time for us to catch these folks, and we did. And y'all acting like this man didn't cheat. We caught him. What you mean? We got one.
Yep. The world's been waiting so long, and I'm just gonna call it what it is. They've been waiting so long for a dominant white heavyweight champion. They didn't care where it came from. That's what they've been waiting on, and that's what this statue represents. Not him holding his hands high, because they'd have did that. I'm like, all right, so. But you had to put Deontay in there on the floor as if that ended the fight. Well, you know what? On the 25th, I'm gonna make sure there's a statue made. I'm on the phone with people right now.
You up now?
I'm on the phone with cats right now. And I'm asking questions. Who can make this statue? Y'all see this, and this is why I want it made. I'm talking to a lot of people. If we got to get donations up and everything else, we're going to get a statue made for what happens on the 25th after Wilder field goes his head into the rafters. Then I want to check out energy. Anyway, so a lot of people.
I'm finna get
Hey,
up out of here, Drew. My little girl just woke up.
oh hey baby.
I'm finna go make breakfast. I appreciate you bringing me on your show, Drew. If you still on when I'm finished, I might come back, but I probably ain't. But I appreciate you letting me slide through, Drew.
No doubt, anytime, fam.
Everybody, if y'all could, y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm at 840. I'm almost at 1K. To tell y'all the truth, when I started this shit last year, I didn't think I'd even be this close. You know what I'm saying? I went from like 100 subscribers to like 400 subscribers one day. Then one day I went from like 400 to 800 like the other day. So now I'm just trying to get to the K now, man. I'm just trying to do my thing.
We family, and we just maintaining the front lines, man. That's all we're doing. We're speaking the truth. We're speaking our truth, uninterrupted, because we ignore the haters.
Yeah.
And the haters gonna be on the wrong side of history. So you do your thing with the young queen right there, man. She's adorable. Know what I'm saying? So anytime you want to hop on, let me know. We get you in here, family.
Okay, appreciate that, Drew.
No doubt.
Look.
Peace. That's Southern T Boxing. Y'all go subscribe. Make sure, man. The brother has a good channel. He knows his boxing, and he's LDBC strong all day, no doubt. Salute to Tanisha, the young goddess, in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. She says, salute, Drew. I discovered you on Fanon. After that, I subscribed to your channel. Thank God for the LDBC. Want to give a special thanks for the positive vibes and accepting me. Hashtag man down. Look, Tanisha, I appreciate you. I appreciate every last one of you, man. For real, man. All of you guys understand that there's a machine that are leaning on us. And these art, man, I see you in the building. And we're up against it. And if you look at ESPN and you listen to guys like Tim Bradley and you listen to guys like Andre Ward and you get a little confused and say, why are they doing that? Well, those guys are bought and paid for. Interesting. What is it? Fred, shout out to the barbershop. Fred posted something. He posted when Joe Tessitore said something about Deontay Wilder did a few interviews with some YouTube channels. Oh, he was hot because Deontay Wilder isn't talking to anybody. That's right, Scotty. Corporate niggas, right? And the main media, translation, is what I said on the post. Translation: the liars and the gender-driven cowards whom are employed by racists. That's who Deontay Wilder doesn't want to talk to. Capiche? That's who Wilder doesn't want to talk to. Okay, the general just texted me. He said he's not going live today. So I'm going to cook a little bit. As a matter of fact, yeah, go subscribe to Southern T Boxing. Please. Let's get the brother over 1K. All right, big Ghost comment. Let me scroll up. I missed it. Where's that? Ghost. Where you at, Ghost? You said you got receipts on what? What happened? Trying to find what he said. Zab Judah for Cletus Selden, who tested positive since 2017 and was put in a coma due to it. They all joined together and hid the test, and the dude is still right now. That is 100% the truth. Selden, the Hebrew Hammer, he's from Brooklyn. The Hebrew Hammer is from Brooklyn. Did y'all know about that? Jamaican Chalice, Wagwan. Did y'all know about that? How many of y'all knew about Cletus Selden, the Hebrew Hammer? How many of y'all knew about that? Subscribe to Art Man, please. Zab is still suing them. I hope he is. Y'all remember that? For those of you that don't know, Cletus is a fighter out of Brooklyn. He's called the Hebrew Hammer. He fought Zab. He beat Zab. Zab wasn't feeling well. Long story short, goes to the hospital. He had blood on his brain. He had to they had to medically induce the coma, and he could have died, man. Cletus popped dirty. Did ESPN talk about that? Did they even mention that Zab was in a coma? Did you see it like along like the lines of Zab Judah in a coma? Did they even speak on that? Curious. Nobody mentioned it. Was it in Ring Magazine? You might have seen, oh yeah, well, Zab Judah in coma. You might have seen that article. But did you see anything about Cletus popping dirty? Did you see anything about that? I didn't. Well, I saw that he popped dirty, but they didn't relate him popping dirty to Zab being in a coma, losing to a dirty fighter. Why are we the people that have to come and bring this about and connect those dots? That happened. That was a few years ago. I don't know if Tim Bradley was, I think he was still active when that happened, but I don't recall anybody on ESPN saying anything. Zab in a coma because he fought Cletus Selden, the Hebrew Hammer, who popped dirty. This is why the sport is dirty, and this is why people need to get thrown out and put in jail. Slick Tom, that little... That kid will lose an open discussion in reference to that topic. And I know Ness was just there doing his job. But I know Ness could have... Ness knows what's going on. Ness could have killed him. But Ness had the muzzle on because he's working with Fight Hype now. So I understand. But I know Ness knows what's going on. Ness could have schooled that kid, man. He just didn't do it. And I'm just thinking, I'm not saying, and I'm not talking bad about Ness. I'm just saying he might have had the muzzle on because that was Fight Hype's platform he was on. It wasn't his own. You understand what I'm saying? So go figure, man. But Chris Colbert couldn't come this way and have that conversation with me because I would ask him questions. Y'all know how I do. When someone tells you that they don't believe anything that's happening, ask them a simple question. Is there cheating in boxing? That's where you start. That's the question. Is there cheating in boxing? And just listen. That's what I asked Sugar Hill. Is there cheating in boxing? He had to say yes. Because if he said no, we're starting off the conversation wrong because they're lying. If there was no cheating in boxing and everybody had integrity, why do we have commissions who are supposed to uphold the integrity of the sport? Meanwhile, they never caught anybody cheating. Go figure that. So yes, there's cheating in boxing. There's no cheating in boxing. Why are the camps in each other's locker room watching hand wraps? Oh, I know. Well, JD's was there and he didn't catch it. But Mark Breland also said he wouldn't recognize a cast if he saw it. Really, Mark? So if you knew that, why didn't you take your ass over there and watch it? I was in both the locker rooms and there is no cheating involved. Using both locker rooms, Mauricio? Si. Using both? Si. Who wrapped their hands, Mauricio? I don't know. Who put on the gloves, Mauricio? I don't know. Using both locker rooms? Si. Where are the gloves now? I don't know. Sugar Hill said they're in his house. But you don't know who wrapped the glove, who wrapped the hands. You don't know who put on the gloves. But you was in both locker rooms? Using both locker rooms to say what? You said that to say what? That there could have been any cheating involved because your presence prohibited it? Mauricio, why was the camera unplugged or covered, whatever it was? What is that? These are questions. These are questions. And I'm not asking fans this because what you hear from the fans is all cap. It's just cap. Oh, well, they can turn off the camera. Yeah, they can turn the camera off. And they did. We're asking why. Manny Pacquiao. It took them 5 years to get in the ring with Floyd Mayweather. 5 years of fussing with people all over social media. And what does Freddie Roach do? He proves our argument right after 5 long years. You know, you could have put a kid through school for the amount of time these guys are going back and forth. And he said, oh, well, you know, well, we could have had the fight 5 years ago, but, you know, we refused to take the drug test. We've been saying that. We've been saying that for 5 years, and he just proved us right. And then we go back to the people we've been fussing with before the fight actually happened. We said, look, he just said what we've been saying for 5 years. Your thoughts? Well, Floyd's gay and he's going to lose. Right. Floyd wins. Oh, he ran, but Floyd won. There goes the Pack-Tards. Next. No doubt. No doubt. I'll do that. No doubt. It's a dirty business, man. It's a dirty business, man. It's a dirty ass business. And any fighter will tell you. Got a video coming up in a little while I'm going to release. You know, who's the Olympian, the chick that popped dirty recently from Oregon? What's her name? What's her name? She popped dirty saying she ate meat from a Mexican truck. What was that? What was that? What was that chick's name? But anyway. Yeah, it was a white girl. That was in and out the news kind of fast, wasn't it? Why has everyone got to blame the bad taco meat? Why has it got to be the Mexican meat? That's right, Lucky. How did Floyd run when he outlanded Manny? Make it make sense. He's in Canelo's restaurant. She said it was a burrito, right? So one burrito sends your levels over the top like that? One burrito? So that should mean everybody that ate from that truck should pop dirty if they take a test. That means if I ate that burrito and then I come home and I get random at my job, I'm going to fail the drug test. Right? Well, anyway, if that was true, because I don't believe it, if that was true, if that was true, Gavin, yes, because they have a lawsuit. I believe they have an open lawsuit. But if that was true, Jamal, salute. Then everybody that ate from that truck should be feeling really good when they go to the gym that day, right? They should be feeling like, Luke Cage in the gym. Like, why am I benching 205 today? Why today? I don't feel like this any other day. What the hell? Yo, Mexican food, that's right, so the job is catching a bad rap. We're the Mexicans talking about, yo, we're tired of this ish. We're tired of this. Why are y'all blaming our cooking? No, y'all are cheaters. Thanks to you, no one wants to buy from my taco truck. Yo, I get random, man. If I get random at my job, or I'm on parole, if I piss hot, and I like your burritos, but if I piss hot because of a burrito, I'm going back up north. Where's the outrage? I want to talk to the truck owner. Where do you get your meat from? Can we test it? Yo, man. But that's acceptable. Her behavior is acceptable. That's acceptable. Sidebar. Y'all notice I ain't got a lot of trolls the last couple of days? Y'all notice? When that hammer drops, stand on it. I'm coming. Oh boy. Oh. Keith Jane says she lying. She said that because clenbuterol can be found in the wild games such as deer. But yeah, I know she's lying, man. She's lying. That's my whole point. The levels of clenbuterol that can be found, from what I was told from a person that's in that field, she would have had to have consumed an entire animal, blood, meat, and bone, for it to reach that level, for it to be found in a drug test. She was injecting it, man. Canelo was he was injecting it, man. The guy popped dirty. Shamar, just pay attention. Just pay attention. You're gonna see. You're gonna see soon. Listen. She's dirty. Y'all remember when we was saying, yo, we wasn't accusing Manny of being on drugs. We were just asking, if you're clean, why are you ducking OSDT? Now, let me tell you something. You want me to expose racism in the sport real quick? Another form of it? Salute to my brother Sugar Fantastic, always supporting in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. They accused Floyd Mayweather of being a coward in trying to change the rules of boxing. That's what they said. That's what they said. He's trying to change the rules. We have USADA. We have VADA. Why is he's a coward? Because Manny's scared of needles, but he got tattoos. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember all the excuses? Manny's scared of needles. Manny has a condition where he's scared of the sight of blood. Y'all ain't see what he did when he bust up what's his name's face. He beat him up bad too. That was his first fight at 147 too. David Diaz bust his face up. You scared of blood? Why he ain't throw up in the ring? Why ain't he walk away like, ew? All of this stuff is not clinically proven. These are the things that they made up. These are the things that they made up. Salute to my brother Iron Man Will. 23 days, mate. Doomsday is coming. Boy, we right there. We right there. Salute to Black Superman. He said, they even said, who cares if Manny's juicing? Floyd needs to fight him. Disgusting behavior. I'm getting to that, family. I'm getting to that. Y'all remember? Y'all remember? They accused him of trying to change the rules. But I said, he's not asking Manny to do something that he's not submitting himself to do. Olympic style drug testing for me and you. What's the problem? Oh, well, Manny gets weak. Manny gets weak after. How does Manny get weak? How come only Manny has these problems? He's the biggest cream puff in the world when it comes to needles and drug tests. But he's Manny Pacquiao, knocking everyone sideways. Remember that? 5 years of that. But then, like the brother just said, Floyd's defense is so good, it shouldn't matter if he's juicing. He should get in the ring anyway. Listen, I've seen people on performance enhancement drugs in the gym. I've seen them in the ring up close. And let me tell you something. It's like night and day. It's like night and day. I've literally seen a guy cycling. I forget what he was on. But 1 minute he come in the gym and he could barely pick up 225 on the bench. Next week, he's warming up with 315. The next week, openly said, yeah, I'm on such and such, How you taking that? He's like, yeah, right in the hip. Right in the hip. Good stuff. I was like, nah. Oh. Ghost says, I'm on chemo and usually have to give 10 blood samples every month. I run 5 to 10 miles every day. Wow, no fatigue. And in prime athlete has fatigue after a blood test. Well, first of all, shout out to you, family. Shout out to you, family. Much love to you, family. We're going to get you through this. You run 5 to 10 miles every day. I'm only at 1.5 miles, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you. And yeah, man, he's a prime athlete. And they're not asking for a bag of blood. They're asking for like this, like literally this much. That's all they need. It's not enough for you to even feel it. You can lose more blood from a splinter. Come on, man. All of that? Salute to you, Ghost. Word up. Word up. Yo, man. 5 years of this Manny Pacquiao stuff. And all we heard from his fans was what? Floyd was the villain. And I said, wait a minute. Look, is Floyd an a-hole outside the ring? Yes. Does he throw money at the camera and piss people off? Yes. But separate that. Separate that. Like how y'all wanted me to separate at one point, KK Kovalev was the best light heavyweight champion around. Was he at one point? Yes. Putting aside my personal feelings. Is he a racist? Yes. But he beat Bernard. That got me mad. But it happened, right? Yes, it happened. Facts over feelings, right? What are the facts? This man tried to duck Olympic-style drug testing because they firmly believed that OSDT would catch Manny doing something. And they dilly-dallied around it for 5 years. And at the end of everything, when they finally signed a fight that Floyd had to chase him down at a Heat versus Bucks game, I remember it. Finally had the conversation after the damn game. Floyd had to literally pull up on him. After 5 years of them lying and everything else, they got the fight done, and they throw the mic in Freddie Rose's face, and he said what he said. We could have had the fight if we agreed to the drug testing. Now, let me prove to you what racism is. Floyd got ridiculed and thrown under the bus for that, right? In the midst of all that, there's another fighter by the name of Nonito Donaire. And he volunteers for that type of testing. And I've seen and heard old media outlets praise him for that. And that's when they started saying, yes, we praise him for that because boxing is a very dirty sport. And I'm reading these articles and I'm listening to them and I'm saying, wow, why does Donaire get praised for something that Floyd started? Same reason why Jim Lampley could get on international TV, because HBO's international, and refer to Floyd Mayweather as a son of a bitch. Me and Stormy B-Man was just talking about that yesterday. He can get on there and refer to him as a son of a bitch. Y'all remember that? Refer to him as a son of a bitch. These guys want to say nigga so bad. They want to say it so bad. Vito Belfort, let me tell you something. You'll know. You got to be either an athlete or in the gym habitually to understand it's not just protein and diet and stuff. Some of these cats, it's like night and day. It's unfair. How would you feel if you came in second place 9 or 10 times in a row to Lance Armstrong? And you're like, I don't know what do I got to do to beat this guy? That last mile, he accelerates and I'm tired. I want the names of every person that came in second place to Lance Armstrong. For every Tour de France. They should be beating down his door like, yo, you mother. That was my year. I trained hard. I sacrificed, laying up with my wife and the kids, and they rooted for me to do this because I felt I could win. And this year you beat me just for you to be on drugs. Tell that to the pitchers who said, you know what? Mark McGwire, he's going to break this record, but he's not going to break it on me today. I'm going to strike him out. Boom! He breaks the record. Now you're like, damn, that last record-breaking home run, I threw that. Damn, I'm going in the record book as the guy that I threw that pitch that he knocked out the damn park. Just to find out he's on steroids. But you listen to some people that will cap for Mark. They'll say, "Oh well, you gotta still hit the ball. I mean, steroids don't improve your eyesight. You mean you still gotta hit the ball? That's not the point." But I get it. We got to hold Big Baby Miller feet to the flames 100%. And we did. And we did. Do we not? About to be your biggest payday. I know I was rooting for the brother. I know I was. I was rooting for him. We was rooting for you. Got up in AJ's face, pushed him. AJ was scared. I don't care what none of y'all say. AJ was scared. Because this was not a guy who was going to go in here and run over. AJ was like, yo, he's a big dude. I don't know if I can hurt this guy. He's going to walk forward. What am I going to do? How he fought Ruiz in the rematch was how he planned on fighting Miller the first time. He wasn't going to stand there and mix it up with him. Nope. He was going to get on that bike and box, and Miller was going to walk him down. And what did Miller do? He popped dirty. And we said, bro, how could you do that? You ruined your payday. And we were rooting for you. But we held his feet to the flames, right? So we could be consistent with that, right? But we can't talk about Lance Armstrong. We can't talk about McGwire. We can't talk about Jose Canseco. But we got to talk about Barry Bonds. We got to talk about how a grown man head got bigger. He went from a cap size 7.5 to a full 8. As a man. We got to talk about that. If I came in second place 2 years in a row to Lance Armstrong, and I found out that he popped dirty, I'm getting on a plane, because I know the guy is probably European. I'm getting on a plane. I'm going to his house and knocking on his door. When he answers, I'm going to spit in his face. You dirty scumbag. I worked my ass off, time away from my family, blood, sweat, and tears to lose to you, and you've been cheating this whole time? You got to be crazy. That's right. Bonds never tested positive. You know, the same thing that they say about Manny. Well, Manny's never popped dirty. He damn sure ducked OST DT. He damn sure did. And funny, when everyone started getting hip to OSDT and started asking questions, how many knockouts did Manny get after that? Ask. At least with Errol, you know, because they accused Errol of being on steroids. Oh, look at his nipples. No, dude, you look at his nipples. I'm not. What is wrong with you? What are you talking about? But I know where they were trying to go. It's called gynecomastia. Some men do have it. Hey, guess what? The Rock had gynecomastia. Did you know that? You know how I know? He said it when he was on the Howard Stern show. He actually had to have a minor cosmetic surgery. Since y'all want to talk about it, go look at the old Rock pictures before he had the six-pack. Since y'all like looking at nipples, go look at the Rock's nipples. He had like little bags. That was from him having that surgery when he was a kid. It's a little cosmetic surgery. A lot of men have it. It's called gyno. It's a medical condition. Look it up. Since y'all want to look at Errol's nipples. But you know what we can say? Errol didn't get knockouts because he wasn't with Blu-ray. Hi, Manny. Man down. Manny, man down. Man down, Pacquiao. Man down, Pacquiao. Amir, salute. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, fam. That's right. That's right, Jamaican Chinese. Bati boy. Nipple watches Bati boy. You guys are inconsistent as all hell. Y'all make this easy. We held Barry Bonds accountable. Y'all want us to ridicule Big Baby? Manny Pacquiao. Oh, no. He was never caught. He was never caught. He was never caught. But he ducked, man. Corey, what up, man? So, all of these things. So, you know, I really didn't want to talk about Colbert because I listened to him. And that's right, free Big Baby. Free him. F it. I listened to him. And although he's a pro fighter, it comes from a place of ignorance. And what happens is when you cross those guys, it no longer becomes about the truth. It becomes more of a pissing contest. Now it's like, well, how dare you challenge my authority? I'm a fighter. No, actually, I'm your senior. I don't care if you throw hands. You're a pro athlete, but I'm still your senior. And I do see things outside of the rings that you'll never see. Case in point. How many legendary fighters went on to become great trainers? Is Stormy in here? Please name one. Name one. I'll do you one better than that after I read the super chat. Salute to Zenith 360. He said, did you see Victor Conti ask Sean, Pac manager, about Manny not enrolling fully for vital testing for the Spence fight? He said neither can enroll fully until they both do. Sean got mad and cursed Conti out. You know why? Victor Conti, of all people, I mean, Google Victor Conti. This is a circus. When I was younger, any job that had a drug testing, man, funny story. But I'll get back to that in a second. Thank you for the super chat. Damn, I forgot I was gonna say. But let me get to the funny ass story though. Somebody remind me what I was talking about before I read the super chat. But funny story, right? I got called to get processed to become a police officer. So I go down to Queens, Left Rack City, go upstairs. I forget which floor. You sit down in this hot ass room, and they tell you to wear business attire, right? And I'm sitting down. It's hot as hell. I'm looking at it was Chris Colbert. I'll get back to it. And sitting down, and I'm like, damn, it's hot as hell. And look at all these people. There was no room to stand, and they give you this paperwork, and you're standing there in the corner, you filling it out, and it's repetitive. I think that's part of the psychological test to see if you could just how many times you're gonna write your name and sign your name on these papers, right? So I'm writing and signing, and they said, all right, we're gonna send you guys on a break. We was like, okay. It's like, all right, before you go on a break, we're gonna let you know there's doctors next door. You know, we have 2 forms of drug tests. All right, we take urine in a cup, and sometime today we're gonna take hair from somewhere on your body. And we don't care where it is, but we're gonna get some hair. And let me explain what this drug test is. We take the hair, we melt it. And we're only gonna go back 3 months. We can go back 1 year, but we'll know everything you've done by way of the hair. So you guys go ahead and have lunch, be back here in an hour. I leave, we go to lunch, we come back. Now there's mad places to sit. To be the best, take the test. When I came back and sat down, the officers was in front of the room. They was like, every time. All the people that left, they didn't come back upstairs. When I left that day, mad paperwork in the garbage, flying down Queens Boulevard. They were contacting us months. Come down Left Rack City at this address at this date. They gave us 2 to 3 months. If you was on something, when you got that first letter, stop. That's why they said we only go back 3 months. We can go back 1 year. We're only going back 3 months. And I said, wow, they did send me that letter in the mail 3 months ago. That was the warning shot. That was the funniest goddamn thing ever. Alfred, salute to you, family. Enjoy your day. I was like, wow, look at that. Now I got it. Now it's not as hot no more. Now I got a place to sit. Don't do drugs. That was funny as hell. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that. So to be the best, take the test. Why was Manny ducking the drug test for 5 years? Then the knockouts went away. In fact, he looked very, very vulnerable. Y'all remember what he said about Juan Manuel Marquez? Juan Manuel Marquez, who, yeah, that's right, Jamaican Chalice. You can't hide it. When they go through that hair, you can't hide it. When Marquez knocked out Manny Pacquiao, y'all remember how Marquez looked? Y'all remember all that back knee he had? Y'all remember that? I said, oh, I knew what it was. I said, ooh, back knee? When you get back knee out of nowhere? But you know what happened, right? Well, let me say this. This is what I think happened. Drug testing was mentioned. OSDT was mentioned. Freddie Roach said, we're not going to force him to do it if we're not doing it ourselves. Y'all remember that? So there was no real testing for that fight. So I firmly believe, Mr. Fist, salute, I firmly believe that he juiced up just for him because he knew they weren't going to make him do it. So he juiced up just for him because he got tired of getting in the ring with this guy and getting jerked around by the judges. And this guy's on steroids. And he says, you know what? I gotta get this guy. And he got him. But I remember looking at Marquez. I've never seen Marquez have back knee. Where did that come from? Come on, man. Come on. And by the way, he, in my opinion, I was telling all the Pactars, I said, Marquez is a guy, y'all don't want to keep pressing your luck with this guy. Leave him alone. You beat him. After the second fight, I said, all right, leave him alone now. Third fight, Marquez clearly won that fight, in my opinion. I said, okay, leave him alone now. Don't do it again. Fourth fight, stop. See what happens when you don't stop? Stormy crazy. Yep. That is hilarious. So anyway, with Chris Colbert, man, I mean, how many NBA legends became great coaches? Listen to the question. How many NBA legends went on to become great coaches, meaning that they took their teams to NBA championships? Magic Johnson was a horrible head coach. He was. Larry Bird was decent, but he didn't take the Pacers to the chip. Okay. Phil Jackson, Specific Volume in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, Specific Volume. Phil Jackson wasn't an NBA legend. He was just on two Knicks teams that won championships, but he wasn't like a Hall of Fame player. They used to call him Action Jackson. He was like the garbage man. He was the muscle. Great head coach, but wasn't like as a player. I'm looking for the coach that did both. Was instrumental on the floor as a player and then became a coach and brought their teams to championships. Phil Jackson got 2 chips with the Knicks, but no one was talking about him. Prior to him coaching Chicago, no one was talking about him. Here's where I'm going with this. There are things that a basic fan that knows the sport can school an actual fighter on. I'm sure there are things that Chris Colbert can tell me in the boxing ring. I'm sure of it. I know some things, but I don't know everything. Like I said, I sparred a bunch of times, never went pro, never went amateur, helped a lot of people get ready for fights. I know what it's like to be in the ring, but not on a pro level, not on the amateur level. So I'm sure there's some things I can learn from the kid. But if he thinks for 2 seconds there's nothing he can learn from me, he's sadly mistaken. You want an example of that? Do you think he can have a conversation with Scrapbook Boxing and school him on the history of this sport? On the history of cheating in the sport? Do you think so? Do you think he can have a conversation with Stormy B-Man and school him? How about Kurt Sugar? He will know really fast that he's just a little boy. Sometimes you got to shut your pie hole. Steve Kerr? Nah, not Steve Kerr. I'm talking like legendary. Steve Kerr was a serious role player. Was he even a starter at that point? The second 3 rings, he was coming off the bench. He was coming off the bench, yeah. Yeah, they jipped Mark Jackson and gave that job to Kerr. Go figure that, man. That's a whole nother. I don't want to make this NBA talk. Y'all go to Ticket TV for that. Or when Blue Blood starts his channel, y'all go to them. I don't want to. NBA makes me mad nowadays. Anyway. Yeah, Steve Nash with Brooklyn. Steve Nash never won a chip, though. Yeah, Kerr was a role player. Yeah, Ron Harper was a starting point guard for the second 3 rings. Kerr was coming off the bench. Yeah, man. If this fucking phone rings one more goddamn time. Hold on, y'all. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, Emmanuel Stewart held how many championships in the ring? Emmanuel Stewart, yeah, that's right, Keith. Mark Jackson built up that Warriors team. They got rid of him and brought in Steve Kerr. That was crazy. But, right over a lot of people's heads. Whatever. How many championships did Emmanuel Stewart win in the ring as a fighter? But funny, he was well respected. Well respected as a trainer, right? Okay. Yeah, boxing and barbecue. Yeah, that's exactly what that was. I'm like, oh God, what are you selling? I want to hear it. Yeah. That's right, Stewart. Only Roger. You see? This is the stuff I'm talking about, man. Come on now. Let's keep it honest. Man. So when he was talking to Ness, I was like, these are talking points from, dare I say, a hater. These are talking points from a hater, man. Y'all go ahead. I'm not even going to recite what he said. Y'all go ahead and listen to it. I was like, yo, I couldn't be in that gym talking to this kid because I hit him with a lot of facts. And all he would be left to say is, oh, that's not true. How do you know that to be true? How do you don't know it to be true? Let's look at the facts. Check the fruit on the tree. It's not like this is coming out of nowhere. This guy has a criminal record, criminally insane, right? He's done it before. He's done it before. Water? You don't think water got poisoned? You know what? I don't even have to talk about that. Go talk to Evander Holyfield now. Go tell him he's full of shit. Guy's old enough to be your grandfather. He forgot more boxing than you think you know, and you're a professional. And you still got a ways to go. You got Similac on your breath in this game, young man. You need to calm down and listen, because you're in a sport. What's done to Deontay can be done to you. And don't get hot and start fighting these UK guys and these other guys, because now you're talking, they know you're blind to it now. There's somebody that's watching that saying, yo, you know what? We're going to have to fight this kid one day. And I know what he's not going to be looking for. So we can do this to our gloves. We could do this to his water. And when you wobble out the corner in the first round, and I'm not wishing this on you, because what happened to Deontay is ugly. And I'm still not wishing this on you. I'm wishing the best for Chris Colbert. I'm wishing the best for him, because what they did to Deontay was attempted murder. I don't want this kid to get killed in the ring. I don't. I hope none of this happens to you, but you're in a dirty ass game, young man. And you need to understand that. I don't know what these cats are trying to prove. Yo, this guy cheated. He didn't look right. Oh, I don't know. Sound like an excuse to me. Ask them this very simple question. Well, is that cheating in boxing? Well, I mean, not on this level. Really? What do you mean not on this level? I didn't ask you that. Is there cheating in boxing? And build your case from there. Because we have historic examples of cheating in boxing. You can't tell us anything about the commissions. Why? Ask Miguel Cotto. Ask Kermit Cintron. He's been on the show. I can't wait to ask Fernando Vargas. Salute to my brother Eric Montgomery in that super chat. He says, I don't blame Marquez. I was taught not to let anybody walk on me. I'm a clean fighter, but if you elbow me, you're getting one back. I promise. There it is. And he's not playing. There it is. Fucks with me, I fucks with you. Point blank, period. You set the tone when you do certain things. You could go in with a clean fight, but if you get you lace me with your gloves, one time I'll give you that. Second time, all right now. Third time, gloves off. I know how to be dirty. And what Colbert will never say is, what he'll never be able to answer is, okay, easy work, he's a better boxer. Why did he try and duck this fight for 14 long months? Deontay wanted that fight as soon as he got out the ring. They were already planning on how to get that get back. And then all he said was, I want my rematch. And it's in writing. Why did your guy, Fury, the guy that you're rooting for, the better boxer, why did the better boxer try to duck this fight knowing that he's in the red with Bob Arum? You better go get that man his money back that he invested in you. He really thought and had faith in their system that he would not have to fight Deontay Wilder again. Remember, he sat up there and said, hey, man, I got lawyers that I pay millions of dollars to discuss that. You're paying lawyers millions of dollars to do what exactly? Get out of a legally binding contract? He's telling you who he is. Y'all didn't care. Y'all didn't care. Well, you're going to care now because we're partying and we're happy about the results. Y'all aren't. So I said all that to say this, Chris Colbert. You're a young man. You're a young king. Good luck to you in your career. I hope what was done to D is never done to you. And I'm telling you, if you don't think anything happened, fine, you're entitled to that opinion. But I bet you won't leave your opponent's corners unattended, his locker room unattended. If you think this is that clean, ask yourself, if you was fighting somebody in your division, if you was fighting somebody in your division that had a record, a history, like Tyson Fury, what would you do? What would you do? I know what you wouldn't do. You wouldn't say, it don't matter what he do. I'm going to whoop his ass. That would be dumb. Because if I was in your corner, I'd be like, whoa, champ. No. I know you're better than that guy. But you know what? I'm sending 3 or 4 people over there. Because I'm looking out for your best interest, champ. And I bet you your corner is going to tell you just that. And if they don't, that you need to get a new corner. Ask yourself, if everybody was ridiculing Deontay, there was ridiculing Deontay Wilder, but they were more mad at Mark Breland. Oh my God, he don't know how to throw a punch. What is Mark doing? Well, he removes Mark, and now it's a problem. Actually, you can't view that as him showing Fury some respect by moving things around in his camp. He said something to the effect of, oh, yeah, Fury's right. He said that he whooped Malik's ass in sparring, and he whooped Deontay. So how's he going to teach Deontay how to do anything? Let me ask you a question. How many world titles did Freddie Roach win? How many world titles did Freddie Roach win? He was a horrible pro in comparison to most. He was a horrible pro in comparison to most. But he damn sure got Trainer of the Year. How many times? Chris Colbert would never come into the Strong House and debate that with me, ever. I don't care how much of a pro he is. He's still a young king. He's a young king. Because everything I'm hitting you with is logic. And the reality is Malik may be on a track of being a better trainer than he was a fighter. And he wasn't bad as a fighter. Thank you, Ghost. Man, you read my mind. Eddie Futch made 21 Hall of Fame champions. He had never fought a pro fight. Ding dong. What? Y'all don't know who Eddie Futch is? Google it, man. Glanza, I don't do that because certain behavior is beneath me. I don't do that. You know, if that's what they're into, they can do that. But notice while I'm here having a conversation with the family, they're talking about me. And if that man had a problem with me, like officially, do you know that man has my phone number? I'm not going to roast anybody over their opinion on boxing because I'd be roasting all day. I get on my platform and speak my opinion. That's right. There you go. We can get deep with it. Talk about Eddie Fitch, arguably the best. Yeah, we can get deep with it. Shout out to the Brothers UK. And contrary to popular belief, I love everybody, man. I fucks with the UK. I'm going to get a fighter on the show from the UK. A young king. He's a white guy. Ooh, because Drew is so racist. Come on, man. This is boxing. I love the sport. Yeah. Let's get deep with it. Chris Colbert. Everything he said to Ness, and I gotta believe that Ness was holding his tongue because he was on Fight Hype. He wasn't on the Boxing Voice. He was on Fight Hype. But Ness knew, man, I know Ness wanted to, you know what I'm saying? I know Glanza, I know, brother. I appreciate you too. And look. Let me be very clear. You know what? I'm not even gonna, you know what? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is, man. It is. What are my thoughts on Tyson Fury's team covering up the camera in the locker room? Oh, I've said it a million times. A lot of people said that they've seen that before in boxing. And that's cool for them. I'm just saying I don't like that behavior coming from a guy that has a criminal record in boxing. There's certain things that some people can get away with, and there's most things that other people can't. And that, with him, you got to watch him. It's like, okay, you have family over, right? You got Uncle Peter and your cousin Tom and Scott, and everyone comes in. But here comes your cousin Tony, whom every house he goes to, something ends up missing. And nobody's been able to prove that it's Tony, because when you're going through the house looking for it, Tony's helping you look for it the hardest. Oh, you with that $100 bill that was sitting there? Oh, I don't know. It probably went behind the couch. Yo, he lifted up the couch. He's opened up the refrigerator. He's looking in closets. Yo, no, it was here. How did it get all the way in the bedroom? No, but why are you looking back there? No, well, it could have blew anywhere. Can't really prove it's Tony, but you know it's Tony because everybody else comes to your house, nothing's missing. But when Tony comes over, and this would be your first cousin. Tony comes over, something's always missing. So do you leave Tony in your crib unattended? Whereas the rest of your family, you could walk around the house freely. But when you leave, would you leave Tony unattended? No. Why would you leave Fury unattended? Covering up the camera? The first thing they should have said was, oh, whoa, why is he covering up the camera? Somebody get down there. Oh, well, if I was commentating, first of all, I got fired. I'd be like, whoa, he's covering up the camera. They waved by before they covered the camera or unplugged it, whatever they did. I'd be like, yo, someone get down there, please. Someone send the camera down there right now. Right now? Well, why? Why, Drew? Well, y'all know his history. Detached thumbs on the gloves and, changing gloves right before the fight. The guy just did a 2-year suspension for popping dirty. We don't know if he's shooting up right now. Somebody get down there. They'd have took my mic and fired me. They'd forget 2 days notice. I'd have my 2 seconds notice. Service is no longer needed. But I'd have put it out there. Because you know what? In that 2 seconds, I'd have said a lot of things that people more than likely don't even know. And if you ignore this guy's criminal history, there's something wrong with you. Just because you jump on your channel screaming and hollering, oh, yo, he just got his ass whipped. Here's a question. Is there cheating in boxing? And don't tell me that, man, listen, man. Don't tell me that there isn't. And don't tell me that Deontay looked normal in that fight. Because more and more as we get close to the date, more and more people are coming out saying, no, he didn't look right. And it's people that you least expected. I'm putting the video out later on today. It's coming from people you least expected. Respected people. Okay? Because at this point, if you can't admit that there was something going on, all you are and all you'll ever will be is a mother skunting hater who never liked him in the first mother skunting place. You'd rather be right. That's ego right there. If I talk about something and I'm wrong, I'll retract it and be like, whoa, you know what? I've been mistaken. That's more refreshing for me as a person to be like, oh, you know what? My bad. I was wrong. It wasn't this, it was that. My bad. People respect that more. When you stand on your square because you just want to be right, you have a wishbone instead of a backbone. Because I'm telling you guys right now, Deontay was not right in that fight. And y'all going to see a big difference. A lot of you cats are going to be looking stupid. Do your videos, because I'm going live right there from the arena. Do your videos. Go live right there. Because y'all going to be itching at the palms. Oh, yeah, D going to get it. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're going to see a lot of these channels. Yeah, you know, I was so hard on them because I wanted to see the brother succeed. Oh, I knew it was 50-50, you know. Well, I was down the middle the whole time. I was just saying he just needs to go in there and stop making excuses, and he ain't had no excuses, and he knocked them out. That's all I wanted him to do. No, because now you're going to be forced to congratulate the guy and talk about what you actually saw. And now everything he says about the previous fights is going to be proven true. Y'all going to have to stand on what you've been saying this entire time. Y'all gonna have to stand on it. Stand on your square, man. Don't backtrack. Y'all done took these people money already. Y'all done made these ridiculous videos and live streams. And Google been paying you guys for your bull crap. They're gonna be paying them. So those same people are gonna come to you and be like, yo, look, man, we had all this faith in you. You spoke so articulate. You said this was gonna happen. What happened? And you're gonna have to say, well, you know, Deontay was the better man. Say it louder. You know, he was a better man than that. Say it louder. He was a better man. Well, he didn't look like that in the last fight. Well, you know, he had a bad night, but he was a better man. And down goes those views. Like, down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Joe Frazier. That's all right. There'll be another black fighter you can shit on. So you can get those people to sub to you. You guys are sad and pathetic human beings. Y'all not even human beings. You're the scum of the earth, man. I swear to God, man. Get the hell from around me. Shout out to Black Superman in that super chat. He said, in the first fight, John Fury was scared for his son to fight Wilder. The second fight, he was overconfident. Now he's scared again. I wonder why. You know why, fam? You know why? You know why? There's no way around it now. Did y'all see the video of him taking body shots now? He knows what's coming. How do you have a beer belly on your back? But y'all want to talk about skinny legs, though. Tyson Fury has a double big. He got his back looked like the front of a pregnant bitch after she gave birth to a litter of children. What? What? And he's taking body shots from some little white dude. Dogs. Yeah, those 12 dislikes are the dudes that can't get in here. You know what I mean? And I looked at that and I laughed. I said, that kid ain't popping like Wilder. He knows what's coming. He should be doing sit-ups right now. Not gonna help. That's right, Stormy. He got back belly. Where do they create dude? Who's built like that? John Fury's scared for his son's life, like he was after the first fight, because he knows what's coming. Y'all gonna know in that first round what it was. I'm telling you, he's not gonna. First of all, he's not coming in the ring at 300 pounds. He's not. He's just running his mouth. He's not doing that. That's number one. Number two, he's gonna take the center of the ring and move directly to his left. He's gonna move to his right. Trying to get away from Deontay Wilder's right hand, and he's gonna start taunting the audience and all this other weird stuff. And D's gonna start. It's gonna look like a lot like the first fight for the first couple of rounds. He's gonna be on the back foot. He is not gonna try and fight D in the pocket and walk him down. He's not doing that. He's gonna try and foul him. He's gonna try and low blow him. He might try and bite him. Who knows? He's going to try and make it a dogfight. But this time, D has all his wits. When he corners him, he's going to try and make it a dogfight. But outside of that, he's going to try and box off the back foot. It's not going to work, dude. You are dead. You're dead. By the way, everyone go look at my video about Lawrence Renetti. And like I said, I that went over my head. The brothers in Instagram hit me up and said, yo, you seen this? Nah. That article is 2 years old. The brothers be on it, man. We are all on it. Like I said, this new era. You really got to use Google for what it's for, because that went right over my head. One of the brothers on Instagram hit me up and said, "You seen this?" And I said, "Oh shoot!" And when you look at this guy's face, I've seen him before in the ring. Look at his face and look at his job description, and look at what's happened since 2019. These are the guys that are in charge of certain things. But you want to tell me the sport's not corrupt? All it takes is a little payola for someone to look the other way. These normal guys, and this guy was a cop by trade, a detective by trade, a former U.S. Marine for 13 years, I believe. No, he was a Marine. I think he was a cop for 13. One of it. And he moonlighted. Go look at it. Working for the commission. That's what I'm saying. Cano Loco, shout out to Cano Loco. He says, yo, he's been in locker rooms where the commission's literally standing there on the phone, back turned. They're not watching anything. They're not watching anything. Oh, y'all done wrapping up? All right, let's take that walk. So imagine in a big fight, someone comes up to you and says, listen, I know you're supposed to be standing here, but I'm going to need you to stand over there. Well, no, man. Look, man, I can't. My boss told me I got to stand here. There's $50,000 cash right now. What you going to do? Oh, you mean stand over there? Oh, I'm going to stand right over there, boss. Salute to Slick Tom in that super chat. He said the camera's going to be on super focus on Fury. Oh, yeah. I know what's going to be in that locker room too. Y'all go subscribe to Tay Jones, please. Yup. Don't believe all of this super energy that this guy has. He went dark because he said, oh my God, I might have to train to fight this guy. So Sugar Hill said, well, we got to do it. Make it do what it do and do the best you can. Remember how the first fight looked. And D went in there sick with injuries at 208 pounds. All that sweating, he was under 200 pounds. And at the last round, still leveled him. Like a 198-pound man just leveled this 260-pound man. So now D had 14 months. Like I said, the universe don't make mistakes, man. This man had 14 months. Everyone's talking about, oh, well, D ain't been active. Yeah, guess what? Fury ain't been active. Who has worse habits when they're not in the ring? Fury or Deontay? What are we talking about? Y'all messed up because now the man has had time to what? Heal, work on some things and focus. And now there's not going to be any drugs involved. There's not going to be any manipulated gloves. Fury has to fight a clean fight. And watch what I tell you. Look at the difference. He's taking a dirt nap. Y'all gonna see. And that's gonna be the only time. You know what? It's not even worth it. I thought about opening up a Twitter just for that weekend and then just closing it on like Monday. But I ain't even got the energy to do that, man. But
Yo, Judgment Day, let's go.
Chris Colbert and Jared Big Baby Anderson also doesn't believe Wilder. He's actually in Fury's camp right now. Did y'all know that? Leon, salute. He's in the camp. Shout out to Blu-ray. He just brought that to my attention. So Big Baby Anderson, who's fighting Vladimir Tereshkin, I have no idea. I think the guy's undefeated. Anderson and FA is in this guy's camp. I don't know what's wrong with y'all brothers, man. I don't pay y'all bills. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know. Yeah, I know Colbert, he's just a young kid flapping his gums, man. And a lot of people will listen to him because he's a fighter, but he's also a kid. He's a kid. He's like legitimately a kid. How old is he? Like 22, 20. He's a kid. He's a kid. And that's real silly of him. That's really silly of him to hold on. Of course, man. I know Stormy. That guy has mental problems, man. That guy has mental problems. You know what I'm saying? Man, please. That guy has problems. You know what I'm saying? He can call my fucking phone. You know what I'm saying? That, like I said, you guys gotta be mindful of who you follow. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here doing me. If y'all like that type of thing, y'all can go ahead over there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can. But if it was a real issue, he called me on the phone. I called him on the phone. in support of him because he had a medical condition. I text him in support of him because he had a medical condition. You know? Look at the quality of fans that are in his chat right now. And look at what we're dealing with over here. It's a problem when you go to someone else's, a black channel, and not only do you see certain people in their chat disrespecting you, that you thought that they were your brother, and you're like, whoa, why are you allowing this to happen? And then you look and you're saying, oh my God, this guy's a known racist, this guy's a known racist, this guy's a known racist, and some of those guys, one or two of them got wrenches. So are you really standing on your square as far as your honest opinion in reference to boxing, or are you just trying to get views because you got some bills to pay? Quality, quantity, whatever. The nigga could call me on the phone anytime. He got my number. So fuck it, whatever. I know who I am. I know who I am.
The devil is a motherfucking liar. So you know I ain't worried. Biatch.
You know what I mean? Do I have to go down the list of things that Fury has done? And this is the guy you capping for? You know what I'm saying? So I don't pay none of these guys bills. I'm talking about the boxers now. I'm talking about Colbert, and well, you know, he's just running he's just flapping his gums. Big Baby Anderson, and who else is in this camp? F.A. Jogba. But good luck to y'all, man. Y'all are in the same sport that did your brother like that. F.A., if you get into a position to fight a guy like Tyson Fury, let's say you get in a position to fight AJ, and they make your ass go over to the UK when they open up. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. His water wasn't poisoned, but you want to know how many people are checking their water or bringing their own water to their events now? Yeah, Joseph Parker's a Brit, though, or whatever the fuck. He's not American, so I really don't care about him. I really don't. You know what I'm saying? You know what, Keith James? I believe it. And this is why we can't move forward, because we got Negroes like that. We got Negroes that want to do streams and call people out when he can call me on the phone. I'm not going to add to your bullshit drama. I just said yesterday, I don't do the Jerry Springer shit. I don't do it. I'm not going on nobody's platform that's unfriendly with me for what? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not adding to your nonsense. That's nonsense. I'm not into that. You see, I'm here. 226 people in the building. Smash the like button. I'll talk to my audience. You talk to yours. And this is the type of crazy I'm talking about. Niggas is crazy. Niggas get on here, watch me. They can't troll. They can't troll now. They can't troll. So they want to start a live stream. Oh, I'm calling you. Y'all like that shit? Y'all like Jerry Springer? Y'all really like that? People on there with wedding dresses throwing cake at each other, crackhead strippers sliding down poles, people fighting, all that dysfunction. Y'all like that stuff? It was cute when you was a teenager or a young adult when you found that funny, but you got to mature at some point. Like I said, I clown around a lot, but I'm trying to bring you better quality stuff. I'm trying to watch my language. You know, I do have funny clips and stuff, but I'm trying to give you give you a better show. I'm trying to be more family friendly, if dare I say. It's still adult content, but I can't be F-bombing and mother effing this where you're trying to listen to me while you're doing work around the house and your kids running around. You can't be hearing that. You see? That's right, Justin. LDBC or nothing. Bert, yes, mental health issues. What kind of smut behavior makes you want to go live just to talk about me? I'm that important to you? Good. Go live and talk about me. Send more people to me. Because that's how it always happens. That's how it always happens. You get on, you start talking, and someone who's innocently looking for honest boxing talk, they either get referred to you or they find you and they say, well, let me go check out what this person's talking about. And they hear you screaming at the top of your lungs, sounding stupid. And then they come here and listen to this and they say, yeah, this is more my speed. But if they like that screaming and stuff and they like a good laugh, go over there. Go over there. If they hate Deontay Wilder, respect to you, Wes. If they hate Deontay Wilder and they like to hear another black man trash him, go over there. Go appeal to them. If that's your shtick, fine. But that's about to be over. What you gonna do then? You know what's gonna happen? You're gonna have to say what happened. You're gonna have to say what happened. Fury got in there and got his ass whooped. And then what you're gonna say to the thousands of people that sub to you that don't want to accept it? Then what you gonna do? You gonna start cursing at them? There goes your AdSense money. Hey. Slick Time, I appreciate that. I'm not gonna stop being who I am, man. This is me. You meet me outside, this is me. I'm not running around with some gimmick. This is me. And I'm not beyond approach. I can have a conversation. Listen, a troll can right now approach me in the street and be like, yo, man, that was me. Yo, here's my problem with you. And I can have a conversation with that person. As long as it's civil, I can. And we can square it away. Like I just said, I had Mike from Boston over here. And we had a conversation. He didn't call me out my name. I didn't call him out his name. We had a conversation and we still agree to disagree. Fine. That's it. That's it. I ain't got to talk about him all crazy. I'm just telling y'all what happened. He accused me of something. We addressed it and that was it. I asked him, do you think I'm racist? He said no. After talking to you, no. That's it. And he took down a video he had about me. That's fine. Now, why is it that a white guy from Boston, I can come to a mediation with him, I can come to an understanding with him, we don't have to agree, I can do that and that'd be done, but I still got these niggas talking about me. F.A. Jogba and Big Baby Anderson are in Tyson Fury's camp right now. We're not outnumbered. We are out-organized. More of us should have backed Fred when he got thrown out of the Golden Boy press conference. We should have made more noise. We should have been writing emails every day. We should have been on that motherfucker bumper, man. How we're treated is disgusting, man. Worldwide. Salute the Tab Investments. Heavy in that super chat. Much love and appreciation, brother. He says, salute chat. Sad thing is, FA and Big Baby don't understand that they are either gonna try to cheat them like they did at Bronze Bomber, or they're gonna try and taint and deny their greatness like they try to do Wilder now. Thanks for staying on code #LDBC. And this is so real, man. And sometimes I get emotional talking about this because it pisses me off. This is why y'all ever notice that us as black people, we got more energy than we have towards other cultures when they violate us? You know why it's like that for me sometimes? Because I get so enraged. I'm like, yo, my man, we could have this conversation behind closed doors, out of the ear and eyesight of everybody else. They don't need to see us fussing. I'm an email away. Some of you motherfuckers, I'm a phone call away. But you want to get on a fucking live stream and challenge me? You don't qualify, because I know you're crazy. And I've been quiet about you for a long time, man. A long time. There's a point in time when people try to come in my chat and talk reckless about you, and I stopped it. Some wrenches I took. Some people I blocked. Because I didn't let them talk about you. One day I go to your stream and I'm getting called out of my name over a Sugar Hill interview. Salute to Battle Ready Fitness and Defense. He said, can you put Tay Jones' link in the chat? Tay, you asked for a link? Oh, good looking. The Oregon track athlete tested positive for nandrolone, not clenbuterol. She claimed it was from pork meat, not from Mexican truck. Okay. Well, she had some bacon. Oh, there you go. Everyone go subscribe to Tay. There you go. Y'all don't want to miss that. Y'all don't want to miss that. BFTB in the mother effing building. Y'all know where to go when y'all want to get your head bashed in. BFTB in the building. But anyway, the man, you know, he wants attention. I'll give him attention. All right. I'm not going to debate you. I'm never going to debate you because you can't even return a motherfucking phone call, nigga. How about that? You challenge me for nothing, nigga. You don't qualify, nigga. I've been real civil about everything. See, what y'all don't know is that I've been behind the scenes trying to defuse a lot of crap. I'm the one trying to play peacemaker. When some of you cats don't want no peace. Y'all want to turn up. I'm behind the scenes playing peacemaker. Brothers, we shouldn't do that. Brothers, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do this. Chill, chill, chill. I'm the guy trying to break up the fight, and I get hit in the mouth by accident. And now I'm all turned up. I want to kill everybody. Y'all putting me in a weird ass position. But we sorted everything out, and whoever wanted to go that way, go that way. Whoever wanted to go that way, go that way. But I try to maintain peace with everybody. You over here, chill. You over here, chill. But every time I turn around, my name is somebody's mouth. And you know what's sad? Mr. Shelton, you know what's sad? There's cats over there. Some cats are over there innocently not knowing what's going on in the chat, because I see some names in the chat over there that frequent with us. They don't know what's going on. They really can. I can say that they don't know what's going on. All right? But there's some guys in there that like that drama and egging shit on. I'm talking to you from a genuine place. I know everything that's going on. And all I've been is peaceful with everybody. I told that little midget, I know BFTB, I know. I told that midget H Money, I said, yo, bro, I was never your enemy, man. That kid will never know how many hounds I kept off. You know what I mean? You know how people hit you up on the Instagram and it says accept message or block, and I'm like, who is this? I accepted a few of them. Do you know H Money? Is he cool with you? I don't know him personally, and I ain't got no problem with the kid. And I ain't gonna say what followed. But I said, look, brother or sister, whoever you are, I understand you're upset, but this is just boxing. It's never that serious. And then they start talking about something personal. I ain't got nothing to do with it. And please don't text me something that you physically are going to do to the kid. Because this is evidence. Stop. Please. Don't take it that far. It's not that serious. Okay, OG. And until this day, I don't even know who the hell these people were. Trolling I could deal with. I'm dealing with it now. But some of these cats out here, you never know who you're talking to out here. And that kid had ruffled a lot of feathers. He will never know the heat I did the best I could to keep off of him. Y'all will never know. Y'all will never know the amount of shit I tried to diffuse behind the scenes. Y'all will never, ever know. Y'all will never know the people that I tried to protect from themselves. Y'all will never, ever know. Y'all will never really know how good of a dude 78 is. Y'all will never, ever know. That's right, BFTB. And that's the shit I'm on now. I'm not doing nothing anymore. It's going to be what it's going to be. Mike London, he never said that. He never said that. That dude, Troy Graham, Super Coon 2.0, he got on that. He got on Fresh Show and lied. And that's another thing. He got on the show and lied. He lied. 78 never said that. The man sat there and said, I personally heard him say that. He never said that. He said, I got a stack for you to come to Vegas and I'll slap you. That's what he said. He never said anything about shooting him. You see, while I'm trying to talk about boxing, I got to deter and I got to deal with this. Well, I ain't got to deal with it. I'm choosing to deal with it right now. These clowns don't deserve to talk to me. Especially that bitch ass nigga on right now, because he got my goddamn phone number. And when you had that goddamn tumor in your goddamn brain, I called you. I texted you. I was going to my doctor that weekend and I was going to bring up your medical condition. And the only reason why we know about your medical condition is because you put it out there for the people to know. And I said, man, let me go talk to my doctor and find out what I got for the brother. You text me your sleeping patterns. I took that to my doctor and I called you. You never answered the phone. I text you. You never returned my text. That's me. If you want to do a collaboration and talk about boxing, you can call me and ask me. What you don't do as a 50-year-old man is jump up on a live stream putting out challenges. Nigga, don't challenge me. I'm a fucking god. Don't put me in. Don't involve me in no fucking drama, man. Don't do that. I'm not here for that. Cats better stop, man. Stop playing with me, man. Stop. It's 2021. Stop. Stop. All that drama you do, keep it on your side of town. You got an audience for that. You're doing very well. That's not what I'm trying to do. Now, speaking of cooning, Colbert versus King Tug. Colbert win. Just win. That's a good fight. Just win. That's all I want you to do is win. Just win. BFTB, I'll call you after the show, man. I'll call you after the show. You see, that's how we communicate. Now I'll hit you up. I just got a short fuse. See, right now my pressure up. See, I got a short fuse. I got a short fuse for nonsense. And when I see grown 50-year-old men, you acting like a grown adolescent. You're a grown adolescent. You know what I'm saying? I'll hit you after the show, fam. All I'm saying is, if I got a problem with somebody and I got their email, their contact information on social media, and I have their mother effing phone number, I'm calling them. We ain't got to agree on nothing, but I'm going to call you. We ain't got to agree on anything. And that's why we stopped dealing with him. Because he's crazy. No doubt. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. It's going to be what it's going to be. Smash the like button, man. Colbert better win against King Tug. Worst name ever. King Tug. But he has to win. That's not an easy fight. Just win, young man. Just win. Just win. All right. You're looking good so far. You're being smooth. You got yourself a little gimmick going. You got all these Tekashi colors in your head. Great. Just win, kid. Be the best kid you could be. And I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. I am. Contrary to, I don't agree with anything you had to say in reference to this Wilder Fury situation, but I'm rooting for you. Drew's on code. I'm rooting for you. Yeah. Big Baby Anderson's fighting Vladimir Tereshkin. I'm rooting for you. I'll get to see that live. That's on the undercard. Helenis Kornacki 2. No horse in that race. Let's see what happens. Ajagba versus Frank Sanchez. Let's see what happens. DFTV said I'm not rooting for it. Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. That's what's up. Let's see what happens. What those guys did, they got to be perfect moving forward. Close fights that they lose in the event, I don't want to hear, yo, I think I won the fight. No, take it like a man. Just come back better next time, right? Do that. Win. That's all. No doubt. Because, you know, see, the flip side to that is apparently there's no code because they just keeping it boxing, right? So is it fair? So is it fair to say, hey, man, since they keeping it boxing, let's keep it boxing? So do I remain on code? Or do I remain on code, or do I say, hey, since we're keeping it boxing, I hope you lose? Because you're not saying anything I like to hear. What do we do? You see? And I'm not mad at anybody for whatever route they take. If you remain on code, F it, great. If you're not on code, F it, great. They don't believe in the code. They're keeping it boxing. So how about this? I agree with BFTB. If how can I word this? Simply put, if you're black and you're just keeping it boxing, fine. I'm gonna keep it boxing with you. Don't go in that ring and mess up. You could be in that ring and I look across the ring and your opponent got UFC gloves on. You could wobble out that ring just like D did. I'm not capping for anybody. I'm not making no excuses for anybody. You're doing a fine job yourself. That's how I'm going to keep it. So if you're keeping it boxing with me, I'm going to keep it boxing with you. There's no code. That's fair enough. So we can keep it boxing with Big Baby Anderson and Colbert. We can keep it boxing with them, right? So let's keep it boxing. FA, we can keep it boxing with them. Charlos, let's keep it boxing. Okay, fine. Just remember, they set that tone. Andre Ward, all right, defending him all these years. He didn't ask for our help. Let's keep it boxing. BFTB said, I'm going to keep it petty. Yeah. I'm going to remain consistent. Y'all better be perfect. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear a damn thing from you clowns. Y'all get in there and they don't go y'all way. We could see the brass knuckles in the gloves. We could see the eye rakes, the pokes in the neck ring. The dude could damn near DDT you in the ring. You leave the ring with your eye hanging out, like, yo, he has something in his gloves, freaky deaky. I'm be like, yo, man, you supposed to win that. Judah, salute. You supposed to win that, man. I mean, look, man. Hey, listen, I'm keeping it real. Did the European cheat? Yeah, but I mean, look, he's so skilled. He was supposed to win that, though. You know, I mean, look. I'm just keeping it boxing. Ass hats. Before I get out of here, do y'all believe Teofimo Lopez? Just put yes or no. I mean, for real. Do y'all believe him? I don't. I don't. All I'm going to say about that dude is 1 minute he had COVID, but somehow made it to Italy to vacation with his wife. No doubt, Shade Girl. I feel you. So when did he recover from COVID? Yo, you know, yeah, he got COVID and went on vacation the same week. Something like that. Aren't you supposed to be in quarantine? Aren't the rules different in Europe, in Italy? Like, no, you got COVID. You know what I mean? How did you make it to Italy with COVID? What the hell? And you was around your wife the whole time who's pregnant? You should be away from her. So are you on, what, you on bed rest or what's going on, dude? This kid makes it impossible to root for him. How you traveling with the COVID, man? It smells more than fishy. I smell ussy. This is comical. This is comical. He said, I believe his daddy pissing his cereal. Yo, man. Tiafijo. And all these names, because he's acting a certain way, man. Tia female, whatever. Dude, you postured for a bag. You got a bag. You were supposed to be main eventing. I was happy you got your bag. You put the F to Bob Arum for a second. You got what? Your 5 million, 6 million. You a star. Then you moved your date. And now you're making Kambosos wait. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have some sort of concert. I think Jennifer Lopez or something. Dancing and all this other stuff. And now you got the COVID. Why are we the only people talking about this? No one's questioning COVID? No one? Oh, no one questioned Manny Pacquiao ducking OSDT either. But they called Floyd a coward for asking for it. He's asking for the drug test, and they called him a coward. Wait a minute. He's asking for the drug test, and they called him a coward. He asked for the drug test, and they called him a coward. He wasn't ducking. He said, take the test. And he didn't agree for 5 years. But Nonito Donaire volunteers for OSDT for all his fights. He's going through something right now. And I remember the article that said, big ups to him, brave, because boxing is a dirty sport. Hi, Paulie. Remember? Yeah, I went to the doctor and they said it looked like I got hit by a Mack truck. So why didn't you sue Sean Porter for being on steroids? Because that's what you said. No, the boxing it's a dirty sport. It's a dirty sport. It's dirty. You know, my injuries, my doctor said it looked like I got hit by a Mack truck. No. Paulie, what he said, first of all, it's probably the same doctor you've been using. You walked the door. He said, all right, Paisan, you again? Oh, come on. It looked like you got hit by a truck now. He was kidding. He was kidding. What did you need him to fix today? Your broken nose, your cheekbones, whatever. Sean Porter beat the dog. He beat the dog-ish out of you. It made you cry because that's what happened. He beat you up and made you cry. I'm not lying. Go look at it. You cried at the end of the fight. He beat you up and you cried. And then you want to accuse him of being dirty. Okay, let's say he was dirty. Did you press charges? Sound familiar? The burden of proof falls on you. Did you pursue legal action? Is Sean Porter? That means you don't believe your own nonsense, right? Boxing was dirty when you got your head beat in by Sean Porter. But boxing is not dirty. When you see what Wilder go through against a proven cheater, when has Sean Porter ever cheated? Guys, you see how easy this is? You see why these cats really don't want to have this conversation with me? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Sean steamrolled you. You've been mad ever since. You've been mad before that. Miguel Cotto swolled up your joint right over here. Did you accuse him of being roided? No. Hey. Conor McGregor dropped you in sparring. Dude, we saw it. We saw it. Where's the lie? I was embarrassed. I said, that wasn't supposed to happen. Paulie, I thought he was better than that. You know, all the MMA guys hit me up. The MMA who are anti-boxing hit me up. Oh, look. That's going to be Floyd. Conor don't even boxing. He floored Paulie. I said, well, it's Paulie. I really don't know. It's Paulie, man. I couldn't defend that. It happened. We saw it. What you want to tell? What you want to tell Conor? Yeah. When you come, bring your balls. Bring your balls. Bring your balls? I'm not familiar with that lingo. That's their lingo. But damn, dude. Damn. Never mind all of that. What we saw. Yeah, release the whole sparring. Release the whole sparring. It don't matter. What I saw, not a picture. I saw a video of you getting punched in your face and dropped. That's what I saw. Stop it. Some of Paulie Malignaggi's highlights is him getting his ass beat up and down the ring and getting smacked in the back of the neck by a TikToker. And we wonder why he's mad? FOH, man. Anyway, we don't believe T.O. Good luck to F.A. and Big Baby, Anderson, and Colbert. And, good luck to them, man. But y'all are in the same sport that did your brother dirty. If you don't think the sport is dirty, don't have your team go over to your opponent's locker room. keep them all there to root for you and wave the pom-poms and big you up, because the commissions will do a good enough job. Lawrence Renetti. Lawrence Renetti. Lawrence Renetti. Lawrence Renetti. Lawrence Renetti. Well, anyway, I got to get the hell out of here. Triller's on. I've been talking for a while. Much love and appreciation to all of you. I love you guys, man. And sorry that I went off the hinges a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm an angry dude sometimes. But cats need to leave me the F alone. Trill Boxing Talk is on right now. Peace, love, and hair grease. Bronx on deck. Move!